Looks cool, huh? Well, probably looks bad on the camera, but it looks awesome up here.
Welcome back. Today's a special day because we're doing the infamous Cactus to Clouds hike, which is a grueling 21-mile, 11,000-foot trail that starts at the desert floor and ends at one of the tallest peaks in Southern California. This is a dangerous and sometimes deadly hike because of how hot it can get. Now, the hike itself can be broken down into two parts: the 9.5-mile Skyline Trail and the 5.5-mile Long Valley Peak Trail. If we break it further down by mile, we see that most of the Skyline Trail averages nearly 1,000 feet per mile. Keep in mind that a difficult hill climb is usually only 300 feet per mile, so this is more than 3 times as hard for 9 miles. Now imagine doing this in 100-degree weather. This is why most folks usually start the hike around 4 a.m. and bring 6 or more liters just to make it to the ranger station. In my case, I decided to do it in November when the weather is much cooler. So, without further ado, let's get started at the museum trailhead.
4:56. There's a couple of people already went up. I just saw them, so they're about 4 or 5 minutes ahead of me. I just double checked and everything, and I'm headed up. It's pretty dark. You can still see all the stars. So the sun is coming out. I'm not sure we can see the picnic table. Let me see if I can. Right. I can't see. There they are. There's another one there. Okay, 2.37 miles. And there's the rescue one. The seal's already broken. That's good, there's water and plenty of it. So, 6 3/4 miles, and here's rescue box 2. Look at that view. Yeah, I'm tired, but it's weird. My heart rate is not as high as it was the last time. But that's like a nerdy detail. I don't know. I'm not as fast as... I know there's some other people who are actually going even faster than me. So, as a matter of fact, I'm probably the slowest one on this trail right now. And it's taken me, how long? 4 hours and 19 minutes. I'm climbing this part. I can actually see the tram. It's a little harder to see right now, but this part of the climb, I'm still miles away. I'm at distant mile 7.8, and I think I still have about 3 miles to go to get to Long Valley, not to the top. The top is still wave. But this incline is just, it's like at all, like a 45 degree, or I don't know, maybe more. So about 8.43 miles, 5 hours and 39 minutes. And I just thought I'd show you, we're starting to see the trees. So this is, it's best not to think about the time ahead, because if it did, I would just lose my mind. So it's pretty cool up here. I still got about 1.75 miles to go before we get to Long Valley. That's where the ranger station is. So it's still a ways to go to the peak. So, ooh, yeah, this is a monster. This is not for anyone who is a beginner. And up there, look at that. That's the egg. At least that's what I call it, because it kind of looks like that from a distance. It's like gigantic. It's probably about like 500 feet. On video, it just doesn't do it justice. If you look behind there, you'll see the cables for the tram. So I'm probably about a mile away. It's been so hard. But there's the trail. So that was 9.5 miles. And here we are, I think, finally a little bit of rest. Although there's this like peak there, just a little peak. I thought that I was still going to have to climb to that, but there'll be plenty. This is tiring, like few things. See the bluebird? This is Long Valley, I think. So we're headed to San Jacinto. Very tired. Especially the legs. But it looks like I'm going a little bit faster. So I guess I'm not that tired. See you guys. This was the furthest point that I had gone last time. Not because I couldn't, but because I ran out of time. Even now I'm going to be returning dark, but I think this time I can. I'll still reach. Check out what it looks like over there. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm almost there, and as you can tell, I'm a little short on breath. I don't know why. I've already climbed these heights. I've climbed San Jacinto before. Maybe it's because of the cold. Because if you can, yeah, really, and yeah, it's pretty cold up here. I don't know, what is it, like 35, 40 degrees? Just my hands, even my mouth. I'm not going to be able to stay up here too long because of how cold it is. Once I stop moving, I'm going to really freeze. But, my God. It almost feels like I wasn't going to make it. Every time I kept looking up, it's like I would curse because it still looked like it was 10,000 feet. It's only now that, even now, up to the top, still looks like it's like hundreds of feet. That's why I'm not even gonna, It's just that I'm seeing all that I'm above the peaks now. So let's keep going. Oh, yeah, my legs are wobbly. Never from the desert floor. It feels like two hikes. Oh. Just look at oh my God, this is amazing. Here we are. At the peak. You see how the peak looks? Little shadow. I really need to get down. As awesome as this is, very, very cold. And if I stay here too long,
It was so cold that I jogged to the tram station and rested for an hour before taking the cable car back. Once I got to the bottom, I tried getting an Uber to pick me up, but after a dozen cancellations, I was forced to jog 4 miles to the street and walk 2 miles to the car. So, what did I learn? Well, first, the earlier the better, both for the temperature and getting a ride. Second, take regular breaks, even if you don't think you need them. Third, temperature makes a big difference. At 60 degrees, 3 liters might be enough, while at 100 degrees, 6 liters might still be dangerously insufficient. Since you can't tell for sure, bring more water. So, until next time, don't forget to challenge yourself too.